My name's Aiden Chavez. I'm a first-time bow hunter. My only experience with hunting has basically just been through my grandpa and some friends I've had throughout high school. After we got to Stillwater, I knew some more friends that hunted, and figured what time's better than now than to reach out to some friends and see if I can get into this thing. Because I've always had mostly an interest in bow hunt. I mean, hunting in general, but bow hunting just seems like the mecca. It just seems so cool and so intimate, I guess is the best word, of just like actually bow hunting.
Yeah. How did our hunting situation get brought up?
Last year, Miles always been into it, or you've always been into it, but I've never really had asked you yet to do it. And now that I literally live across the hall from you, I think I just was like, why not shoot? Just ask him. And you were like, if you really want to do this, then here's a list of things we can get. I think we sat on the couch for maybe an hour and a half, and I literally opened my notes app and started going through things. We watched some more YouTube videos. Yeah, he basically told me, he was like, hey, if you can get all this stuff this summer, start shooting your bow, and then next season, if you're still around doing it, we can, I'll teach you. So
I had no idea how good our first hunt was going to be.
Oh my gosh.
We were just not ready for it at all.
So we got this farm from this guy that that I work with, and he was like, nobody hunts out there. He just has two daughters, and it's just he just has some horses and a cow, and now a calf, and just he's like, hey, y'all can get after it. We set up. It's 5:30, maybe. I mean, what do you think? 30 minutes later?
No, literally 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes later. It's like 6 o'clock. We look up, and there's two bucks. Just trailing each other, and how far were they? Like, probably.
Well, so I say they came from our west.
Yeah.
And we spot them probably at like 60.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think
like
about 60 yards.
Within 8 seconds, they
beelined
like
towards
20 yards from us. Like, so we were not expecting that to happen. We didn't have time to grab your bow or anything.
No, and my heart stopped. Like, that's the first time I'd ever been that close to a deer in that setting. By the road, I guess, but not like in that setting at all. So my heart stops. I'm not moving. I can't even feel my toes. I'm like, what's going on? And then we're just dead silent for the next,
until sundown.
Probably another hour.
Yeah,
an hour and a half.
They were just all over us.
Yeah, that's probably one of the first, that first day was one of the most action-packed days we've seen.
100%.
And so that was crazy, and maybe not the best first day for a new bow hunter. You're like, oh, this is what it is like every day.
Yeah.
But it was not like that every day. But that was a pretty cool first day experience. Sit. It was awesome.
Yeah, so those two young stud bucks we saw they were kind of put on the top of our list. Like your target buck was that mainframe 10 probably. Yeah. So that was just on your mind for pretty much the whole season. Like you wanted to see that buck again and get a shot at him.
Yeah, because that was the first buck. Because there's a 11 point as well. That was the other one that was with him. But that 10 point got so close that first day, and I was like, okay, like I want that one. That's cool. Like it looks like you said it's a typical 10.
So
like
typical.
It just looks like his right. It just looked like a buck.
He's perfectly symmetrical. He's tall.
Yeah, and it just felt like if there was one to get, at least as a new bow hunter, I was like, that's the one I want. So yeah, I remember we kind of clued in on that. November 17th, we get out there super early. We know the pressure's dropping. It says right at sunlight there's going to be a ton of activity. Yeah. We get out there in the stand by 6:15, and we sit there in the dark for an hour. It's cold. Sun rises, gets even colder. But the good thing is, right at sunlight, we see, I think there's two does from our east just sprint out in front of us. Told me to grab my bow. I grabbed my bow. It's in my lap. Lots of activity, like you said. This deer is probably 50, 60 yards. And because he just beelines like right in front of us. I mean, like you said, they're chasing hard. They're far. I mean, yeah, he's probably 56. He's coming in. Miles is telling me like, hey, 45, 40, 35, and he's like, hey, draw your bow. When he looks down, I draw my bow, and he doesn't stop for anything. I mean, we're hitting the stop. Yeah. He stopped for half a second one time from maybe 8 yards away to my right, and he's walking hard. I mean, he's walking as fast as a human walking towards something. I mean, he's not slowing down at all. There's a bunch, like there's these leaves and branches that are kind of in the way, and I don't know if you would have had a better shot on him, but where I'm at, I'm a little lower, so this branch is right in the way. So I'm trying to find a spot, finally find a spot where I'm gonna go anchor in, and then he just takes off.
Yeah, it was just bad timing.
I mean, seconds away. Then he takes off. So yeah, that's 7:30. So the next hour and
a half.
Next hour and a half. Nothing. I mean, radio silent. It was, like I said, distraught's not the word, but disappointed for sure.
Disappointed, yeah.
Just
discouraged.
Totally discouraged. Hadn't been full draw on a deer like that ever in my life, obviously. And I didn't think I was going to get a better chance than that. Like you mentioned earlier, we're probably almost 15 sits in at this point, and that was the closest I've gotten to it. I mean, 8 yards away. Just didn't have a good shot. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to take a bad shot on a deer.
Yeah.
So.
And like that was your buck. Like
that was the one.
That was the one
from October 8th, the very first day. Yeah. That's the one that walked in at right before sundown, or an hour before sundown, and I've been tracking him for a month now at this point, or a little over a month and a half at this point. But that was, what was it? So 8:30 or
I was like 9:30.
9:30
We're gonna
now.
call it 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30 now. We're sitting there and we're kind of talking about, should we just get down, or like we'll just give another 30 minutes. It's warming up, and I think maybe we saw a doe to the east or something. That kind of where that pond entrance is. Mm-hmm. It's like we'll just wait it out. We just see her for a while. I was like, well, let's just not spook her. We'll just sit here for another 30 minutes. She ends up walking across directly in front of us, but from probably 70, 80 yards out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She crosses from the east to west. We look back to our east, and this buck just walks out. He follows her all the way, and then when he's about 70 yards away, Miles is like, hey, let me see your grunt call. Miles calls him, looks straight at us.
He's about to scrape right there. Stupid plane.
Then she's prancing around, playing in the leaves, and he kind of gets away from us, starts walking away around this tree, calls him again. He turns around. Yeah, now he's
aggressive grunt.
Oh yeah,
loud as I can.
Yes. Finally, that deer, or he kind of like pokes his head back around the corner. Is like, what was that? Way more aggressive than the first call as far as like actions that he was taking. He like actually walked out there to a good, and kind of got a good view. Was looking around, was like, what was that?
Once he puts his head down, he's not looking.
50 yards away, 40 yards away, Miles like draw when he looks down.
Now. Slowly. He's at 30.
I draw so slow I can kind of hear it on, on the rest.
It creaks on his ear.
He was like, so luckily he didn't hear that.
Dude, he's down right there. He's down right there. Let's
Oh my, thank you, Jesus. That was... Dude, you called him and everything. That was crazy.
We called him from 80 yards.
Oh my God.
He's dead. I literally just watched him down.
Shot?
I just watched him down. It was perfect.
Was it a good shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It felt like he was like right in his crevice. And dude, he started leaking.
He gushed.
Dude, this is the greatest feeling I think I've ever felt in my life.
I'm shaking,
so like uncontrollably.
Yep.
It's so warm still. I can't even explain.
How do you feel?
Just like grateful isn't even the word. Like I feel, I don't know. It's a mix of like grateful and awe and like sad, but yeah, just like thankful and what an experience. Like from start to finish, like the actual shot, and then after he like runs 50 yards and goes down, just that buck fever of just shaking is just like, it's sad. Like you immediately start crying because you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
And then now it's like here in your hands.
It's surreal.
And he's just.
You like what you said earlier about like getting your jitters out and like
Yeah.
you were like a lot more calm. I think that was probably like meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
And like him stopping and smelling whatever was on that log.
Yeah, something.
And like turning perfectly for
Oh,
you.
yeah. He just
like,
perfectly quartered away.
This whole morning was just like meant to be.
I'm just so thankful. Like whenever I tell people about my first year or whatever, because it tends to be a topic of discussion since I care so much about it. I just get like this good feeling every time. It's like, man, I want that feeling over and over again. And it was just, everything was just so cool. It's this, we talked about it on the way back and to show the roommates. It was like a lot of people nowadays, you get that instant gratification and just like, do this, get that the next day or whatever it ends up being. Being able to wait a month and a half, and even that's not that long. I mean, some people wait, a few seasons to get a good deer. And he's no giant by any means, but it was, it was a mature deer, and it was a great first buck for me. Just had delayed gratification. It just felt so much sweeter, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome.